Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our final day of coverage here of the 2024 PHD Ontario Best of Best Series. It is Championship Sunday. 6 days of coverage culminating today. And right here off the top, we're going to bring you some 2013 division coverage. A 1-2 matchup for gold between Toronto and South Central. Toronto finishing the round robin with a 5-0-1 record. Leading scorers, there were 4 of them with 7 points. Mario Capizano, Jack Schwab, Ralph Sue, and Cooper Thornton. Had to take a pause, of course, for our national anthem, so I was recapping some of the top scorers for Toronto during the round-robin portion. Mario Capizano, Jack Schwab, Ralph Sue, Cooper Thornton. Cooper Thornton, 5 goals, 2 assists. And those other names I just mentioned, all with 7 points in 6 games so far. On the other side, South Central, Jackson Gardner has had a great tournament with 2 goals and 6 helpers. And Brody Huno has found the back of the net often. 6 goals to his credit in this event. So here we go. This is for gold. 2013 division, Toronto and South Central. Chase Nielsen is your starting goaltender for Toronto. And at the other end, we have Braden Lancaster. Here we go. Toronto deep in our own end to start, but they break out. And there's Alfonso sending it deep. Morunchak tries to elude the defender. Finley Hollins. And now it's Basso. Basso. And delayed offside. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. There's 44 seconds gone in this opening frame. So, of course, there is overtime in the event of a tie after 3 periods of play. We are in the medal round. Collatin back for South Central. Under pressure. Centering fast from Toronto. That shot's wide. Jack Schwab. With a good early chance. That shot comes in from the point. Goes off the end boards. Schwab has it. Schwab. And the net is off, so we'll have another whistle. Thornton takes the face-off for Toronto. Kovasin. Another shot in from the point. Off a stick, and it's frozen by Lancaster. bronze medal game later today will feature Alliance versus East, the 3-4 matchup. And that's an icing against South Central. Thornton again. Toronto's leading goal scorer. Takes the draw, has it behind the net. Trying to chip it in front there was Ralph Sue. And South Central gets it out. Aggie giving chase. We'll head back to the point as Toronto now breaks out. Here's Sue looking to get around Kokoski. Sue wide, centering pass, off a skate, in the crease, loose. Kicks out to the point. Hollins with a shot. That sails wide as well. South Central again. They play it into the neutral zone. It's Basso up to Mason Sturgacic. Now giving chase is Capizano. As he goes down. And so Central again looking to break out. They cannot. Sturgacic is strong on the forecheck. Good possession sequence here from Toronto. Basso now with a shot from the point, deflected. And it's just a little wide. Ludovico Talanka. They got a stick on that one. And Talanka goes for a change. That shot sent in from the point from Hollins, and it's frozen by Lancaster. Jason Davidson here with you on this Sunday. WSBN.TV, Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. Schwab sends it down. Here comes South Central. Giving chase is Huno. That's steered aside. And two players side pinned on the boards, battling for the puck. You know the officials, they want the play on. Here comes a shot from the point from Santiago Vitelli. Here's Kovassin for Toronto. Beauclair also up there. Kovassin, though, turns it over. Beauclair gives chase, picks it up. Beauclair, sharp angle shot, stopped. Some good anticipation from Jonathan Beauclair. Picking up that puck, going in and getting a decent scoring chance out of it. And against Thornton taking a face-off for Toronto. That shot sent in, steered aside by Lang. Oh, rebound! And cleared out of the slot area. Achatura was there. Collatton after it. Cote in there as well, turns it over. Here's Thornton. Tries to get a shot away. Fans on it, gets another shot away. No, cannot. Rolled off his stick. South Central gets it out. With 5 minutes gone in this opening period of the gold medal game 2013. South Central versus Toronto. No score just yet. Here's Thornton. Forced off it by Cote. Gets it back though. That sharp angle shot is pushed wide. Kept in by Alada. Trying to get it back to Sturgacic down low. Here's Toronto again with a sharp angle shot. And steered aside by Braden Lancaster. Centering pass. Chance here, they score! Perfect pass, better shot. And Mario Capizano, fresh off a 7-point performance in the round robin portion, has staked Toronto to an early 1-0 lead. So that goal coming with 9.5 minutes to go in the first. Now South Central tasked with going for the equalizer. Murinchak in deep, forechecking. Aggie with a shot. That one off a skate. Another shot wide. Basso sent it the other way. Murinchak centering feed. Alivo couldn't get a stick on it, and Schwab will chip it out and go for a change. It's sent back for Aggie deep in South Central territory. Off the boards. Hussey now for Toronto. Coming in. Taken away by Aggie. Under pressure from Sioux. And here comes South Central. It's Wang with Gardner. Plays it back to Wang. Wang looking for support off the point. As Vitelli jumps on the ice. Vitelli looking for Huno. Didn't get through. And we'll have our first penalty of the game. It's going to be a tripping call coming up to South Central. So with 7.5 minutes to go in the first, Santiago Vitelli sits down for 2 or less. So lots of offensive firepower on this Toronto side. Capizano's going to take the draw. Of course, Capizano opening the scoring with a few minutes ago. And he wins the draw. Back to Malhotra. Son of Manny Malhotra. And that shot from the point is stopped. So now a face-off on the other side of Lancaster. Capizano looking for that centering pass. Talanka is going behind the net. Capizano's shot is off the mark. And now it's Capizano at the point, over to Malhotra. And Capizano takes it back. Capizano finds Malhotra again. Malhotra with the shot! It's knocked down and cleared by South Central. It's good passing on the power play there for Toronto. Here they come again. With speed. Talanka gets it back. South Central can't clear. Kept in by Finley Hollins. Hollins gets it back. Low shot. And it was off a skate. Looked like Cote for South Central got a piece of it. He heads off for a change. 40 seconds left in the power play for Toronto. Here's Hollins. Chased down by McKinley. Hollins. Get to Basso. Basso looks to create some room. Puts one on net. Lancaster to save, and he'll hang on for a whistle. With 5:55 to go in the first, 24 seconds left in the penalty to Santiago Vitelli. Toronto 1-0 lead. Schwab takes the draw, wins it back to Hollins. Hollins again at the point. Across to Basso. Basso. That pass is picked off. Nicely read by Chase Kokoski, who flips it down the length. Final second stick away in this Toronto power play, and we will be back to even strength. That's a good kill for South Central to keep it a one-goal game. Kingsley Ryan. That shot is wide off the side of the net. Collecting it behind the net is Hollins. And tried to make a centering feed, but it left the zone, and back for it now is Gianluca Pelota. Pelota. That bounced off the official. Pass was intended for Ryan. Ryan, though, gets it back, but not for long. Then gets it back again with Thornton. Ryan the shot wide. Thornton gives chase. Ryan was able to spin around Collaton. And once again, it's sent back into the neutral zone. Collaton. Kokoski spins, sends it back to Collaton. And it's sent down the ice with McKinley giving chase. Pursuing Malhotra. So Central, though, they keep it in. Good job there. Good hustle by Achatura, who heads back for a change. And a collision in the neutral zone between Wang and Sioux. And that's an offside call to South Central with 3:55 left in the first. And we're underway once again. Toronto now. Talanka. Fanned on the passing attempt. But Toronto keeps in as Talanka gets it back. Talanka! Shot. One off the leg. Kovasin plays it back to Sturgacic. Capizano was taken down in the corner. Here comes Gardner the other way for South Central. Gardner. That shot is handled by Chase Nielsen. Hasn't been tested that often in the opening 12 minutes of this gold medal game. Ryan for Toronto. Enters the zone. Backhand pass! Does it roll across? Oh! It went airborne. Good play there. Jonathan Beauclair almost making it 2-0. I mean, Schwab for Toronto now. Skating it up ice. Schwab goes behind the net. Ryan was calling for it. And Schwab does play it down towards Ryan, but it's chipped away by Cote. Cote trying to clear. Toronto holds the line. Schwab helping out there at the point. And Toronto will enter the zone once again. Beauclair takes the pass. Lets the shot go. Stopped by Lancaster. And McKinley is back for it again. McKinley. That's chipped off the boards. Picking it up is Alaimo. Alaimo lost possession. And Schwab will poke it back into the neutral zone for Hussey, who couldn't win the race there. And Alaimo now trying to restore possession for South Central. Not happening. Here comes Sioux. Battling with Kokoski in the corner. And once again, South Central as Achatura plays it deep and gives chase along with James Malcolm. Achatura being checked by Thornton. Malcolm now dealing with Malhotra. McKinley in the help. Forced off the puck. And Kokoski sends one in. And that goes wide into the corner. Centering feed. Went through McKinley's legs. Aggie plays it back in deep for Malcolm. But it rolled around and it's picked up by Malhotra at the other side. Final minute of play in this first period. Here comes Toronto. But Kokoski is there. Now it's Thornton. Thornton. Bit of a broken play. Who's going to get it? Malcolm racing for it. And South Central chip it off the boards and just get it out of the zone. Toronto comes back in. Barely staying onside. Oh, what a move there! I was steered aside with the blocker by Lancaster. Ludovico. Helenka trying to create. And almost made it 2-0 Toronto. Aggie to Kokoski, goes back to Aggie. Wang will try and pick it up off the boards. Will do so. Just 15 seconds left in the period. And Toronto with one more zone entry coming up. Here comes a chance down low. And the net comes off with 7.1 seconds left. So one more face-off. And it's going to be in the neutral zone. And perhaps one last shot here from Gardner. Goes off a skate, and that will do it for the first period of play. Toronto leads 1-0 on the strength of a goal from Mario Capizano. So 15 minutes in the books in this gold medal game. We'll take a timeout and come back with period number 2.
I'm Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, overthinking, and are doubting yourself. This can be frustrating and discouraging because you've put in all this work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive, which might be the mental state you want to achieve, but it's not the how-to. In fact, this fluffy cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead, what you need to do is challenge the status quo and think differently about success and failure. That's why I wrote the best-selling book, Mindset First, to provide athletes like you a repeat and reliable way to win the mental game. I share the concise and practical strategies I use to help professional athletes be at their best day in and day out. This book will help you break free from the weight of results so you can stop spending so much time in your own head and start playing with confidence so you can perform when it matters most. And most importantly, I promise you this, by reading this book and working on your mental game, you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun along the way.
And welcome back. Bit of a delay to start the second as Braden Lancaster was dealing with a goaltender pad issue. That appears to have been rectified now, so here we are, underway with the middle frame. Toronto up 1-0. Capizano, the lone goal scorer so far. Vitelli gives chase. Being pursued by Beauclair. And now, bringing it out for South Central's Gardner. But he's met by Kovasin at the blue line, and that'll be an offside call to South Central. Here's Sue for Toronto. That shot stopped by Lancaster. Sue had got it back momentarily. Hollins tried to keep it in, could not. And it's Alaimo for South Central. 2 defenders to deal with, however. Alaimo looking for help. Finds it off the point. Here's a shot from Colleton. That's stopped by Nielsen. Nielsen. Nice save on the rising shot here is Hussey for Toronto. Into the slot, it's Sue. Lancaster pokes it aside, high slot. Capizano lost possession. Plays it back in deep for Sue. Sue will head for a change as Colleton picks it up behind his own net. Gets over to Cote. That's picked off. Here's a chance. But running out of room was Ludovico Talanka. Once again, the South Central net is off. But we play on. Malhotra across for Pelota. Talanka. And South Central sends it out. Malcolm tried to flip it in deep. That went off a body. And Grgacic just misses Talanka on that attempted breakout pass. 2.5 minutes gone in the second. Wang will take the draw against Schwab. Ryan, deep in his own end. Schwab in there as well. And now Ryan plays it up. Out of Beauclair's reach. As Kokoski picks it up for South Central. Turns it over though. And Toronto keeps it in. It's Schwab centering feed. It looks like Beauclair was going the other way. Now South Central again struggling to clear. Breakout pass intended for Huneau. And now Huneau will play it off the end boards. Has a break. Huneau scores! Brody Huneau. 6 goals in the round robin. And shows his scoring touch yet again. And 3:15 into period number 2. This gold medal match is tied at 1. So we are all square. Alfonso played it up ahead. Janjevic back to Vitelli at the point. Vitelli across. For Alfonso, that shot's knocked down. And here comes Toronto, 3 strong. It's Thornton. Always a scoring threat. Thornton forced back to the corner, and we'll go back to Hollins at the point. Hollins sends it in, high shot. That's blocker side wide. And here's Marunchak. Tommy Marunchak for South Central. Has some help. Alaimo tees one up. That's stopped by Nielsen. Rebound is cleared, and it's back into the neutral zone. Good chance there for South Central to take the lead. Now it's Cote back in his own end. Cote chips it back to Colleton. It was a little off to Marcus. Sturjakic picks it up. Malhotra chips it back in deep. Capizano, nice touch pass, trying to settle it for his teammate, Talanka. And now Toronto back in their own end. Here they come again. With numbers, Talanka was hoping to get it across to Malhotra, but the pass was blocked. And now McKinley chips it in deep and goes after it. There first for it was Gianluca Pelota. Now it's Malcolm for South Central. They keep chipping it off the boards. That was Achatura trying to create something. And Capizano sends it in deep. That's another change for Toronto. Kokoski to Aggie. Aggie chased down by Ryan. Toronto keeps it in deep. Now it's Beauclair. Beauclair tries a cut move. Got through Kokoski, but lost possession right afterwards. Now it's South Central again clearing. And Malcolm will give chase. But there for it first is Pelota. And here comes Toronto again. Schwab. Schwab with some speed. Flips it high and wide. Aggie. Aggie gets it back and starts the breakout. South Central, they hold the line. Stay on side. Off a weird bounce off the boards. And Nielsen is forced to freeze the puck for a whistle. 8:08 remaining in the second period of this gold medal game between Toronto and South Central. We're tied at 1. Your goal scorers are Mario Capizano, who got things going in the early portions of the first, and then early in the middle frame it was Brody Huno with a nice little move on the partial break. Hussey for Toronto. Kovasin looking to defend against Gardner. That shot sent in by Alfonso. It sails wide. And here comes Hussey for Toronto. Up against Alfonso. Hussey shot right off Alfonso's leg. Thornton the backhand. Just misses wide of Lancaster. Thornton gets it back. Trying to find Sue in front. Pass was blocked. Hussey rolls it around the end boards. So Central trying to get it out. Sue. Nice diving poke. Keep it in. That shot comes in off the point. It's a little dribbler. Huang sends it back in deep. Stragacic looking for options. Found Talanka in front, but lost it in skates. Stragacic scores! Gets it right back after making that centering pass. And Toronto, with 6:57 left in the second, have restored the advantage. It's 2-1. Bit of a broken play. Here's Toronto looking for more. Capizano to the point. Over to Hollins. Hollins sends it back. Ooh, Alimo was there. Was hoping to get a breakout pass. Here's Morunchak. Alimo now. Under pressure from Stragacic. And that is an offside call to South Central. So Stragacic. Saw him trying to make that centering feed. It was broken up, didn't work out. And then just moments later, a bit of a broken play, gets it back. And tucks it past Lancaster for the go-ahead goal in this gold medal game. Still lots of time left. Malhotra takes a tumble in the corner. Here's Ryan for Toronto. Ryan leaves it for Schwab. Schwab. That goes off Ryan. Ryan gets it back behind the net. Centering pass chance. They chip down low. And Lancaster will freeze the puck. Beauclair trying to get that low angle shot. And there's exactly 6 minutes to go in the second. Aggie. Here's Beauclair letting a shot go. That goes high over the net. Malcolm trying to get around Malhotra. They battle on the boards and we'll have a whistle. Off the draw, Kokoski. Aggie was trying to send it in deep. Does poke it into the attacking zone. And here comes Sue for Toronto. Sue trying to roll around Kokoski. Sue. Chance for a centering pass. And here comes Wang for South Central. That puck goes up in the air. Sue. Brought it in briefly, lost it. Kovasin now in deep, trying to help out. Hussey comes up with it. Hussey, centering feed. Just off the mark for Finley Hollins. As Hollins heads back to his point. There's a collision. And now Alfonso, the defenseman, brings it in for South Central. Gardner now. Jackson Gardner spins. Fires a shot. That caught a piece of a bar. Jackson Gardner scored a very similar goal from that angle yesterday, which came in the dying seconds of a period. Gardner back to the point. Alfonso. Now it's Vitelli. Vitelli. And that goes off a skate. Hollins will play it up. Sergacic can corral it. And back comes Gardner for South Central. Gardner collects it in the corner. And we'll send it back to Alfonso at the point. That shot comes in. And it's blocked. Here comes Sergacic. Already has one this period. Looking for a second. And Lancaster makes the save. Massive save by Braden Lancaster to keep it a one-goal game with 3 minutes to go in this middle stanza. That could have changed the dynamic. Here comes Toronto. So Central, excuse me. Marunchak. Had the zone entry broken up a little bit, but gets it back and plays it behind the net. Marunchak. It's a Limo. That pass to Marunchak. Close range shot, didn't get through. Palatine plays it into the corner. Marunchak. A little physical play there. South Central fans. Looks like they were pleading for a penalty. Didn't seem to appreciate the hit there on Alaimo. Now Alaimo with the back check on Basso in the neutral zone, and back comes South Central. It's flipped in. Back for it now is Gianluca Pelota. Pelota. It's played up. Thornton battling with Cote. Now Beauclair picks it up. Beauclair from the sharp angle, stopped by Lancaster. 90 seconds left in the second. 2-1 Toronto. 2013 gold medal game. Malhotra in deep. Being chased by McKinley. That pass across. Here comes the shot. Lancaster to save. Looking to cover up the rebound. It's still loose. They jam away at it. And finally a whistle. As Lancaster hangs on to it. 1:07 to go in the second. With our second intermission flood coming up. Hussey. Ralph Sue taken down. That's going to be a penalty. So Toronto to the power play for the rest of the second period and perhaps part of the third. There's still 45 seconds left in the second. As Kokoski does the slow skate to the penalty box. It's a tripping minor. South Central making adjustments to their penalty killers up front. Capizano with the attacking zone draw wins it. Sturgacic having a great game so far. Capizano back to Sturgacic, goes beyond the net. To the point, Malhotra. Capizano, centering pass in the slot. Backhand, scores! That was roofed. Ludovico Talanka. And it just took 18 seconds of power play time to increase the lead for Team Toronto. So that will loom large heading into the second intermission. As this period winds down, another shot in from the point. That's stopped. And South Central will look to clear. They can't. But time will run out on this second period. 30 minutes in the books, 15 to go, and you never know, maybe more in this gold medal game. But what a massive goal for Ludovico Talanka late in the second period on the power play to make it a 3-1 lead for Team Toronto over South Central in this 2013 gold medal game. We'll take a break and come back with more from Scotiabank Pond. You're watching Best of Best 2024.
I'm Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, overthinking, and are doubting yourself. This can be frustrating and discouraging because you've put in all this work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive. which might be the mental states you want to achieve, but it's not the how to. In fact, this fluffy, cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead, what you need to do is challenge the status quo and think differently about success and failure. That's why I wrote the best-selling book, Mindset First, to provide athletes like you a repeat and reliable way to win the mental game. I share the concise and practical strategies I use to help professional athletes be at their best day in and day out. This book will help you break free from the weight of results so you can stop spending so much time in your own head and start playing with confidence so you can perform when it matters most. And most importantly, I promise you this, by reading this book and working on your mental game, you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun along the way.
And welcome back to Scotiabank Pond, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Davidson with you with the recap, if you will, of the first two periods of this gold medal game in the 2013 division between Toronto and South Central. So again, off the top, let's go through the round-robin records. It was Toronto coming in at 5-0-1. South Central came in at 3-2-1. So you know what that means? They tied each other during round-robin play, so hence why we've had a very close 30 minutes so far. Capizano got things going for Toronto. 9:25 left in the first. That held up until early in the second period. Robin Portion took it off the end boards, went in on a partial break, tucked it in, makes it a 1-1 hockey game. But that stalemate only lasted for under 5 minutes. Sturgacic off a broken play, got it back, made it 2-1 Toronto, and then a massive goal on the power play with just seconds to go in the middle frame from Ludovico Talanka to make it a 3-1 lead for Toronto, which absolutely looms large. To get that insurance marker heading into the final 15. We just had the flood here finish up, and we're going to get ready for our third period very shortly. So that makes a huge difference. Of course, we're back to even strength. Had Toronto not scored, they would have been on the power play for a little bit over a minute to start the third period, but we're even strength, and it's Toronto up 3-1, looking to hang on and take this gold medal game against Team South Central. South Central with a lot of work to do, but they proved they can rally and come back and get something going offensively. Some good goaltending at both ends. We got to give credit to Lancaster for South Central, as well as Chase Nielsen for Toronto. Both solid between the pipes. They've both been doing a great job, and we'll see what develops in the final 15, so stay tuned. Here we go. All right. So if any late strategy comes up, the good news for both teams is that they each have their timeouts in their back pocket still, which they can use. Wang versus Capizano off the draw. Capizano opened the scoring in that first period. We are underway in the third. Here is Gardner. For Toronto, up 2. Looking to secure gold. Gardner with Wang. Aggie shot. Goes off Nielsen's glove. And pick it up as Sturgacic. Talanka calmly flips it in and goes for a change as we are a minute into period number 3. Picking off the breakout pass is Beauclair. Gets it to Schwab. Schwab walks in. That one goes off the glass high. Ryan pinned by Kokoski behind the net. And that pass ends up leaving the zone. And back to collect is Basso. Basso plays it into neutral zone, but it's picked off by Wang, who brings it back into Toronto territory. Wang cutting. Lost possession at the last second. Beauclair. Up ahead to Ryan. Toronto. They stay onside. That goes off a skate. And almost deflected into the South Central goal. Basso holds the line. Thornton feeds it. One-timer. Stopped. Beauclair got a good shot away. Goes off for a change. Now it's Thornton behind the net. Thornton. Send back to Basso. Basso, it comes in. It bounces off Cote. Basso keeps it in deep. Sends one on net, but it's picked off by Collaton. And now Ralph Sue is there. Ralph Sue plays it back to the point. Hollins lets it go off a leg. And it's back in the neutral zone. Basso collects. Sends it up. And Toronto can't stay onside as they'll blow things down. About 2.5 minutes into this third and final period. Ralph Sue, good forecheck down low. Here's Toronto with a chance. Close range, Thornton. Sue pinned on the boards. That centering pass is broken up. And here comes South Central. Achatura looked to have a rush going, but it comes back the other way. Capizano fans on the shot. And now it's, who has the South Central tally in this game. Turned it over. Kovasin up ahead. Talanka trying to send it in deep. Didn't get through. Aggie in the way for South Central. Now it is Capizano again. Capizano battling with Aggie. Trying to chip it off the boards. Could not. That's Toronto. Does a good job of keeping it in deep. Wang, centering pass. Rolled off the pad of Lancaster and back to the point. It's Kovasin. Here's a shot from Gardner. That goes off a leg. It's deflected off Schwab. Now back in the corner, Talanka chipping away at it. Behind the net, Collaton goes the other way, trying to find someone in the slot area. Gardner was there, just couldn't get the shot away. 5 minutes gone in period number 3. Toronto still leads 3-1 over South Central in this 2013 gold medal game. Collaton is back for it. And now, behind the South Central goal was Beauclair. Now it's Basso. Basso. That comes in and sails through. Basso with the long shot, using the screen to his advantage. Anthony Basso, with 9.5 to go in the third, has made it a 3-goal lead for Toronto. They are in complete command. So Ludovico Talanka providing that late insurance with on the power play. With seconds to go in the second, while Basso may very well put this thing out of reach. And there's a scramble in the crease, and they will whistle things down. And some pushing and shoving ensues after that goalmouth scramble. Lancaster appears to be laboring a little bit. The goaltender for South Central, number 88. And that may press Tristan Lee into action. Lee does come off the bench. We'll take a quick timeout as we assess the injury and come back with the rest of our third period.
Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, overthinking, and are doubting yourself. This can be frustrating and discouraging because you've put in all this work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive, which might be the mental state you want to achieve, but it's not the how-to. In fact, this fluffy cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead, what you need to do
And we're back, so Braden Lancaster indeed forced to leave with an injury, so Tristan Lee is pressed into action and makes a save there just seconds after coming into the game. 4-1 Toronto, 8:52 to go in the third period. And on this very same rink, we'll have the 2013 bronze medal game shortly. That'll feature East versus Alliance. Here's Thornton for Toronto. In the corner, centering pass broken up. Sue at the other end. Back to Thornton. Thornton. Sue centering pass. And Malhotra holds the line at the point. Bounces off Sue's leg. And South Central just unable to lead the zone. Malhotra down low. Lee the save. Rebound. It's in. Malhotra with the shot. Follows up on the rebound. And with 7:55 to go now, it is a big 4-goal lead for Toronto. And that's whistled down. So we'll have a offside call. Face off coming up in the neutral zone. Kokoski spins around. So after that Huno equalizer early in the second period, has been 4 unanswered goals for Toronto. And we'll have an interference call coming up here. And it looks like it'll be taken by Justin Huang. So South Central, halfway through this third period, will have a power play, perhaps to chip away at this massive deficit, which is 4 goals right now. That face-off is won by South Central to the point. Aggie under pressure to keep it in, takes a bump, and it's sent down the ice by Schwab. And it's back to the neutral zone. That's blocked by Beauclair. Forcing Kukoski to regroup. Collides with his own teammate. And here comes Wang. For South Central, Wang. Looking for options, centering pass. That was out of the reach of Jackson Gardner. Here comes Toronto. Short-handed, Beauclair. To Schwab! Cuts! Tucks in the backhand. Schwab, perfect pass from Beauclair. That is a short-handed goal. So Toronto now up 6-1. And they've scored on both sides of the special teams equation with the man advantage and down in a shorthanded situation. 6:44 remaining. So that's where things stand right now, 6-1. What a beautiful goal we just saw there. That was Schwab tucking it in. Beauclair picked it up in the neutral zone and was able to just dish it across. So Toronto, they've just broken things open. You almost think the catalyst was that late power play goal in the second period from Talanka to make it 3-1. That might have deflated South Central spirits a little bit because they figured perhaps if they could kill off that penalty, they're only down 1 in the early stages of the third period. But instead now it's this one's out of reach. And Toronto is poised to take the gold in this 2013 division as we take in the final minutes of action here. So South Central still on the power play for another minute. Hussey carries it in. And chipping it in now is Jankovic. Behind the net. Marunchak trying to apply some pressure. And that is going to be just cleared. As Alfonso gloves it down. Now it's Vitelli. Delayed offside. No, South Central, they stay onside. And that's flipped in deep by Toronto with just 20 seconds left in the penalty to Justin Huang. Stretch pass. Marunchak runs out of room. 3 Toronto back checkers are there, and now Marunchak's going to take a penalty. And it's going to be a hooking call as Ralph Sue mocks him a little, waving bye-bye to him. And yes, we're in running time territory with the 5-goal differential. So both of them went. So they're playing 4 aside. There's been situations. All right, here we go. So it is indeed a power play for Toronto. We're waiting for that other penalty to expire. Dragacic. Thornton with a shot off a leg. That was blocked by Colleton. Dragacic. Chance for Thornton in front. Chips it wide. Colleton. And that will be kept in by Malhotra. Getting in the way of that clearing attempt. Toronto circling. In deep is Pelota. Thornton. Pelota down low. It's back to Thornton at the point. 30 seconds left in the power play. Malhotra lets it go. Lee the save. Rebound. It's there. It's loose. They're poking away. Lee trying to punch it out and does. Looks like it was sent out with the blocker. And here's Sue. That shot's wide and off the mark. And Toronto keeps up the pressure. Just over 3 minutes to go. They're up 5, 6-1 game. Centering pass. Picked off. Another shot stopped by Lee. Rebound. And the Marunchak penalty comes to an end, and we are back to even strength. As the clock continues to wind. So Toronto will be celebrating shortly. Huno was trying to feed Gardner there. Huno enters the zone. And that rolled off Wang's stick. Wang plays it back to Aggie. Aggie back to Wang. Just over 2 minutes to go now. Wang looking for a deflection from Huno there. Couldn't find it. Gardner down low now. Up in front. That bounces off the side of the net. And Toronto will take it out. Kukoski in his own end to Aggie. Aggie chips it up. Out of the reach of Gardner, and Toronto gets it back. Basso. Gardner again couldn't take the pass. As we're down to 90 seconds remaining. And it goes for an icing. So we'll recap the goal scorers for Toronto in this one. Capizano got things going. Then it was Sturgacic and Talanka vaulting Toronto to a 3-1 lead after 30 minutes. Basso, Malhotra, and Schwab, your goal scorers in this final frame, which has 60 seconds to go. McKinley chips it in deep. Kovasin up ahead to Beauclair. Beauclair taken down by McKinley. Replay on. Vitelli taken down. Looks like the officials are just apologies for some technical difficulties. Toronto has closed this one out, a 6-1 win. They are the gold medal champs in the 2013 division. You can see the equipment all over the ice. A big win, 6-1 your final score. We send it down to Joshua Ross, main organizer of this event.
Before we start handing out all the trophies, we do have some players here that have won some skills competition awards, and they've also won some awards for being nominated to the All-Series team. We will start with the skills competition winners for the 2013s. On this game, we have the Sauce Challenge winner with 4 pucks in the net in 14.51 seconds. And that goes to South Central's Gardner.
Jackson Gardner picking up some accolades for the skills competition that was held earlier this week. Chase Nielsen. Very strong during the breakaway challenge.
All right, now we're going to move to the all-series team for the 13s. These are nominated by several people for the entire age group. There's the top 3 forwards, top 2 defensemen, and top goalie for the entire series. In this game, as nominated for the top forward from South Central, Jackson Gardner.
Jackson Gardner, part of the all-series team. 2 goals, 6 assists during the round-robin portion.
Forward from Team Toronto, Cooper Thornton.
Cooper Thornton led the way for Team Toronto in goals. 5 goals, 2 helpers in 6 games.
Top defenseman from Team Toronto, Finley Hollins.
And Finley Hollins, a quick-moving defenseman.
From Team South Central, top defenseman, Gabriel Adeli.
Gabriel Aggie.
And nominated as the top goaltender in the entire 2013 age group goes to Chase Nielsen from Toronto.
Chase Nielsen awarded top goaltender honors. Great performance today. Just the 1 goal allowed.
I'm now going to enter row, bring up South Central for the finalists, and you just shake hands as you go. First in line can come up.
South Central being awarded their silver medals. And they will make the procession down the Team Toronto line. So a 6-1 score. We'll do the scoring summary once again. Capizano opened the scoring. 9:25 left in the first. And looked like South Central was going to stick around for a while when they tied things up very early in the second. That was Brody Huno. Performance where he's and Sturkacik, Talenka, Basso, Malhotra, and Schwab rounding out the scoring for Toronto. It went 5-0-1 during the round robin portion, finished with an overall record of 6-0-1. That one tie was against this very South Central team. That came back earlier in the week. So Toronto, who led the standings in all 3 divisions, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Full value for this victory today. And for the South Central group, can take solace that they finished second in this event. They played very good hockey. But Toronto today perhaps just a little too strong as they picked up the convincing win. And now Toronto will...
Really proud of these guys. Came together, obviously, summer tournament. We had a lot of fun doing it for 2 weeks. But I kept stressing they played the right way, so really proud of you guys. Well done. First up, number 27, Eli Malhotra. Number 11, Mario Capizano.
Toronto being presented with their gold medals for their efforts.
Number 13, Lou Talenka.
great win for them. And that's not the end of our coverage today. We got lots more coming your way, of course, here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Bronze medal game in about, I look at the clock, about half an hour's time. East versus Alliance, so we're excited for that one. You look at Toronto again throughout the course of the week. Just lots of confidence on this roster. They played extremely well. Just very good balanced hockey. Able to provide offense on both sides of the special teams equation, be it on the power play or shorthanded. And full credit to them who just took charge of this game. Once they went up 2-1, it almost appeared maybe it'd be a one-goal game in the third. But again, that late power play goal in the second was absolutely massive for Team Toronto. And that really led to the floodgates opening, if you will, in the final 15 minutes. So we continue the presentation here for Toronto. A big win for them, as they are your gold medal champs in the 2013 division, best of best 24. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a little break once we get wrapped up with things here, and we're going to come back with a bronze medal game on the World Sports Broadcasting Network as we continue coverage on the final day of Best of Best 2024. So we send it down to ice level. We want to get all the sound from ice level to hear the emotion of these Team 2013 Toronto youngsters raising the championship trophy, enjoying their gold medals. It will be a memorable moment for them, no doubt. Meantime, you got Team South Central posing for a team photo with a proud silver medal effort to them. Congratulations to them as well. They played a great, fantastic tournament. Okay, so that's it for this one. We still have the bronze medal coming up between Alliance and East. Jason Davidson here with you. And again, before we sign off, I want to thank everybody who's tuned in this week. I've had some great interactions with with parents and friends and family of these players, as they've been enjoying we hope you've been enjoying our coverage, and we are very proud to bring this for you. So Team Toronto 13, your gold medal champions here at Toronto, Ontario's Best to Best 2024 series, brought to you by PhD Ontario at Scotiabank Pond. So we will sign off for now, but we're coming back shortly with the bronze medal game. Thanks for tuning in.